Parents, I have a question for you. Do you have a good relationship with your child's doctor? Well, you know what? If you happen to be looking for a pediatrician, I happen to be standing next to one. I'm at Pediatrix. They have 2 locations. I'm at the location right off of Happy Valley Road, and this is Dr. Arun Nimavant. Thank you so much for inviting us over. I love coming here and meeting all of you doctors here. You're all so wonderful.
Well, thanks for coming.
Well, thank you for having me. Let's talk a little bit about relationships, because that's what I said in the beginning of this segment, because that's what parents really look for, especially new parents, right?
Absolutely.
We don't know what's going on. Why is that important to you as a pediatrician to have that communication?
Because they need to be comfortable telling me what they feel is right or wrong with their kid.
But we don't always know.
You don't, but you should be able to tell me the symptoms that might give me a clue.
Excellent. Let's talk about how long you've been a pediatrician.
Too long.
That's not true.
21 years almost.
21 years?
21 years here. I've actually had my own practice for about 3 years out in Chandler prior to this.
You know what I've learned about all the physicians that I've met here at Pediatrix? They've all been here for decades.
Right.
Why?
Well, this is a great atmosphere to work in, and we kind of do get along. We have our moments.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Don't we all? Well, let's talk about the importance of bringing the children in on a regular basis. I know we've mentioned before, because of COVID, sometimes parents didn't feel comfortable bringing them in. You've made this a very safe environment.
We have.
You've never even closed during COVID.
We never closed, and like I told you before, I don't think I've missed a day.
Wow. Saturdays and Sundays you're open now too, right? Is that every Saturday?
Every Saturday during the summer, and actually every Saturday during the year.
Okay.
And during the winter, when the volume increases because of all the viruses and illnesses and things, we kick open the Sunday too.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's so helpful for parents to be able to have that freedom to come on the weekends. What would you say is the benefit of having a relationship with your pediatrician versus going into clinics and things that are just kind of one-offs?
Well, I know my patients, so I know what they have, I know what they're dealing with, I know what they're struggling with, and they don't have to repeat all that information back to a new provider.
Right.
And we could maybe address those issues more in depth.
That's so important. You also are accepting new patients here at Pediatrix.
Yes,
that's important for parents to know too, because sometimes that's not always the case.
No, that's not always the case, and we accept most insurance programs and the Medicaid programs here in Arizona.
And you have a lot of bilingual doctors and nurse practitioners?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So Spanish and English, I believe, are the 2.
Okay. So summer's here, pretty much. Lots of kids going into camps and things like that, going to need physicals.
Right.
How is it, or what is it that you guys do differently here? The benefit of coming to a pediatrician's office versus maybe a clinic of some sort?
Sure. So it's going to be a well visit. We'll do the normal exams that they would do in the minute clinics, but we know them. If we can address the other issues they may be having at the same time, such as maybe some ADHD problems or any other chronic issues they may be having. And then we'll clear them for their physicals. If they need any blood work, our blood work is done on site.
Nice.
So we can do that. And then also for the high schoolers, they're going to need their sports clearance physicals, so we'll do those as well.
Okay, all right. And here's the other thing I learned about Dr. Nimavant, and he's not going to say it, but he's never given out a business card.
That's true.
Referrals, that's the best thing, word of mouth.
That's right.
All right, well, I just spread the word for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Here's more information. Pediatrix, they have 2 locations for you to choose from, and they want you to know that they are always accepting new patients. They have 1 location at I-17 in Bell and 1 location at I-17 in Happy Valley Road. You can call 602-866-0550 to make an appointment. Learn more, visit the website pediatrixmd.com.